Hey guys, Sodex here, and today we're bringing you another deck profile. This time we're bringing a deck profile on Neonectars. It is Ahsha. She got some support, well she got some really good support in set 6. So yeah, we're just going to get started with the deck profile. Okay, so for starting Vanguard, we run Peach Orchid Maiden Elmy. She's the new starter that came out in GBT06. So her ability is that you put her into a soul if you have a Vanguard with Ranunculus in the card name, which you should because this is an Ahsha deck. You choose one of your other grade 2 or greater units. You search your deck for one card with the same name and call it to rear guard. Shuffle your deck, and at the end of the turn, the card you call with that effect returns to your hand. So basically, it just helps you clone one of your cards. And that's about it. And then end of turn, it goes back to your hand. It's a pretty good card if you want to get some. If you want to bring out like more units to attack with. No problem. It goes back to your hand. So if you don't have an open field, you're going to get screwed by Diablo. So you gotta be wary of that. But otherwise, she's one of the better starters. I used to run that on hit check top 5 for grade 1. Now since she's here, I don't run her anymore. So yeah, you can run the other starter Ozu, but I like her more because she's not counterblast 1, and you're going to be needing your counterblast for stupid combo plays, which people probably already heard of, but I'll explain in the video. Next, because it's an Ahsha deck, 4 Ahshas, 1 sign, because I'm a lucky bastard. So yeah, she's the main grade 3 you want to ride in this deck. So, and she's the key card that makes everything work in this deck. So 4 of her obviously. So really, it's Generation Break 2. She gets the continuous ability. All your units gets the ability during your turn. If you have a unit with the same name as this unit on your Vanguard or Rearguard circle, they get plus 5,000k. So as long as you have another copy of a card with the same name, they both get plus 5. So easy plus 5. So yeah, and her on stride ability is Counterblast 1 during your turn. When your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your rearguards, search your deck for a copy of it, call to rearguard, and shuffle your deck, and it gets plus 2k. So basically, you're cloning one of your rearguards, and you're giving it plus 2k. So yeah, I don't think much else to say for Ahsha, except like she's like waifu now. I wish I got the secret rare. That would have been so waifu material. That would have been so awesome, but no. Fate had decided to give me Victor, which I don't mind. I like Victor too. Victor is my bro. Okay, so next grade 3, we're not running the Limit Break Neighborhood anymore. We're not Limit Break Neighborhood, the Limit Break Trailing Rose. We're not running that anymore like in my previous build. We're running Cornflower Maiden Ines. So yeah, she's a triple rare in GBT06, and probably not a good idea to give her the triple rare. Double rare might have been better, but hey, who knows what's up with Wishy Road. Anyways, her first ability is Bloom, which is the new keyword for Neonectar. So Bloom is essentially when a copy of the card is placed on the rearguard circle, it blooms and it gains an ability. So, for example, if she's already out on the field, either on the rearguard circle, and I call another copy of her, then these two bloom because a copy of it has been placed on the rearguard circle. So that's essentially bloom. So yeah, so first ability is Bloom Auto Rearguard Circle. When another of your ENS is placed on the rearguard circle, choose up to 5 ENS on your rearguard circle. Until the end of turn, to get the ability. Put this unit to the bottom of the deck. At the end of your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Search for one card with the Bloom ability among them. Reveal it to your opponent and put it in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So basically, just I'm not sure why you would have 5 copies of NS, unless you're running like Thuria or Maiden of Flower Screen to get the 5. We'll choose up to 5. But yeah, but essentially put it to the bottom, search your top 5 for card with Bloom. which you might whiff a bit because this deck doesn't have a lot of bloom cards, but hey, you might just... Oh, wait. So, no, she doesn't have bloom. Okay, you might whiff a lot because you don't have a lot of bloom cards, but if you get a chance, but you might get a chance to pull you because you have her, you have, I think, 2 grade 1s that have bloom, so yeah. Then her other ability is Cardblast 1, Soul Blast 1. When placed on Vanguard Circle, check top 5, search for a bloom card, and then reveal it, and then put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So basically, it's like this is one of those clone cards where you Cardblast 1, Soul Blast 1, check top 5 for like World Paladin, search for Brave, Tachikaze, search for an Engorge unit, Nubutama, search for an After Image unit. So yeah. Nothing much else. So yeah, she's your so-called backup, but obviously you want to try to ride into Ahsha. But yeah, at least she helps you search for bloom cards, which is essential. There's like 1 grade 1 that's very essential to the combo, which I'm pretty sure everybody heard of. But yeah, for grade 2, oh yeah, she's bloom as well. I forgot about that. For grade 2s, 4 Greenshot Elf. She has bloom, so she is searchable with Ines. So her ability is bloom, not Combo Blast, rear guard ability, Generation Break 1. When another of your Greenshot Elf is placed on the rear guard circle, choose up to 5 of your Greenshot Elf on the rear guard, and until end of turn they get plus 2k and boost. So essentially she becomes 11k attacker or 11k booster. Plus, if you call another one, she'll get the power again. So yeah. So essentially, she can be really strong. And if you have like flower screen, she'll get the name. So she'll get the plus 2k and the boost as well because she took the name of Greenshot Elf. So yeah, a lot of combo potentials in this deck. Next, one of the key cards for your for the big combo play. 4 ideal Maiden Thuria, and she's very ideal for this deck. I see what I did there. Ideal. Okay, I'm sorry. So her ability is continuous Generation Break 1. When this unit card would be placed on the rear guard circle, choose one of your units. If you have a Ranunculus Vanguard, this unit will be regarded as that unit as well. So she will take the name of the card you chose before she is placed. So she'll be known as Ideal Maiden Thuria plus something else. So like plus Greenshot Elf or plus Ahsha. So she'll have 2 names when you place her on the rear guard circle. So if you have Greenshot Elf and you place her and you chose her to take the name Greenshot Elf, then Greenshot and your Generation Break 1, Greenshot, well, you have to be Generation Break 1. Greenshot Elf will bloom because she is also Greenshot Elf. It's not too confusing, hopefully. Then her second ability is Auto. Choose a card with the same name as this unit from your drop zone and put it to the top of your deck. At the beginning of your main phase, if you have a Vanguard or Ranunculus in its name, you may pay cost. If you do, return this unit to your hand and then shuffle your deck. So, if you want to protect her, just pay the cost. And remember, she has 2 names, so you can, if you take Greenshot Elf and you have Greenshot Elf in your drop zone, you can put her back. Simple as that. Return her to your hand if you want to save her without, like, having her get pushed. No, wait. This is your main phase. Never mind. I take that back. Well, actually, if you want to... Oh, man. It's confusing because I don't actually use her second ability. But yeah. So, bring her back, then call her again, and she takes the name again. That's because it's main phase, not to end of turn. I missed it. So, yeah. But yeah, she is ideal. Again, ideal. She is ideal for the big combo play when we get to it. Oops. When we get to it. Finally, last grade 2s. 3 Maiden of Flower Screens. She's been in this deck since like forever. So once per turn, Generation Break 1. Choose a normal unit from your drop zone, put it at the top of your deck. Choose one of your other units, and she takes the name of it, and then shuffle your deck. That's it. So have her out in the field, call Greenshot Elf, pay the cost, she takes the name of Greenshot Elf, call another Greenshot Elf, bloom, she'll be bloomed as well because she'll take the ability of the bloom, so she'll become to 11k and she gets a boost. So yeah, not a bad card. Helps if you playing the bloom game with Greenshot Elf. Excuse me. Then it's just more power to you. So yeah. And for grade 1s, 4 stride enablers. Let's just switch that around. 2 sign 1 because I'm a lucky bastard again. So yeah, stride enablers are stride enablers. You need to stride. It's a stride deck. Nothing else much to say. You need to stride. You need to stride. Next, another important key card for the combo play. For Pure Maiden Katrina. Katrina. That sounds nice. Katrina. Okay, anyways. Ability is Bloom. When another copy of her is placed on the rearguard circle, you have Ranunculus Vanguard. Choose up to 5 Katrinas on your rearguard, and they get plus 4k till end of turn. If you know the Primavera combo, which is the combo I've been talking about throughout this video, then you know what's up. If you're new, if you have never heard of it, then I will explain it, or I'm pretty sure there's other people who explained it or talked about it before, but I'll also kind of explain it to the best of my abilities. So yeah, about that combo when we get to it. So yeah, it's power. You're just getting a lot. If you manage to call like a ton of them, then you're going to get a lot of power. So yeah. Next to Tomboy Elf. Honestly, this is a filler spot. I actually never used her ability. So yeah. Let's see. So once per turn, choose a unit from your drop zone. Put at the top of your deck, a normal unit, by the way. Choose one of your units with the Bloom ability. Until end of turn, this unit gets plus 2k for each of your other rear guards with the same card name as this unit. Oh, okay, actually, pretty good. Okay. So yeah, pair it up with Katrina. She can get plus 2k for 8 with that combo. But yeah, again, I didn't actually use her ability much. She's essentially my target ride, even though I only run 2. Because for the combo, you need to have one of her in your hand, and probably one of her on the field. So yeah. But yeah, you can fill this in for anything else. Her ability sounds really good, so 2 Tomboy Elf is okay. Next, 4 Bloom Perfect Guards. We're not running the Flipper anymore. This deck doesn't really count as much, except for Ahsha, Ines. Actually, I don't even know the start anymore. And some of the strides. Actually, one stride. Yeah, so the deck doesn't technically counterblast that much anymore. Not like before. So you don't really need the unflipping perfect guards. So we're using the Bloom one instead. The Bloom one, because it is searchable with Ines, so you can search for perfect guard, which is pretty good. And then her other ability, her ability is perfect guard. Obviously, it's the G perfect guard, so it only blocks for Vanguard, not your rear guards. So yeah, you're gonna have to deal with Daikaiser. Fun. And then her Bloom ability is Counterblast 1. When another of your Cherry Maiden Lilga, which is Lilga, is placed on the rear guard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 5 copies of Lilga on your rear guard circle and return to your hand. So, boom! If you accidentally call Lilga to the rear guard circle and you can manage to call another one, Counterblast 1, boom, goes back into your hand. You get 2 perfect guards or 1 perfect guard and some other card. But yeah, it's pretty good because she counterblasts too. So there you go. But you're not going to really use this ability often. But yeah, so yeah, return to your hand. That's good. Bloom, so searchable by Ines, which is good as well. So yeah. Finally, trigger lineup. Eight crits. Crits are going to crit for the Ahsha crits because Ahsha. 4 draws. We're not running stands, we're running 4 draws. Because you want to try to draw into your combo pieces. Like I did with Victor. Turned out really well. So yeah, 4 draws. And then 4 heals, because heals are going to heal. So yeah. That's it for the main deck. Now we shall go to the G zone. I'm going to leave some stuff out just to explain some things. Okay, G zone. So the G zone is still at 8 as of this video because I'm pretty sure you heard the G zone has been increased to 16, but in America it won't be effective till May 20th, which is the release of Fire's Collection 2016. So I may mention other strides for potential to add to this when the 16 card limit does hit, but it's still going to be 8. I'm still going to mention 8 in this video. So yeah, so one stride, so first stride, Fire Princess of Spring Arborea, she's your on hit, Clona rear guard, give her plus 2k, nothing much else to say. Next, one multivitamin dragon. This is a really good card because you're just giving plus 5k to all your other units if you call a copy and you have other copies on the field. So it's essentially a lot of power, and plus if you bloom stuff, then blooming power. So yeah. One Arborea, one multivitamin dragon, one Primavera. This card got really good because of aforementioned cards. So her ability is Counterblast 3, choose up to 5 number units in your drop zone, put them back in your deck, and then discard a card from your hand. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 2 of your rearguard units, search your deck for up 2 copies of each of the rearguards, and then call those units to separate rearguard circle, then shuffle your deck. Before GBTO6, this was utter... I wouldn't say garbage. It was too expensive because it's Counterblast 3 and you're discarding a card and then you're putting units that are not triggers back into your deck just to call for 2 copies of a unit. So yeah, but now because of Bloom and Katrina and Thuria, she became really good. So yeah, but one of her, that's essentially all you need, honestly. One of the GR Ahsha. 1 to 16. Well, right now I'm not sure what to do with the G zone right now because I really want to keep Primavera for the combo play. So I will run a second one. I might take out one of these 2, but for now I'm just gonna keep at 1 because honestly I usually stride to these guys first, and that's probably it. So yeah, so one GR Ahsha, her ability, which she is, so she's the GR in set 6, G6, so yeah, her ability is Generation Break 2, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose any card in your G zone, flip it face up. If you have a Heart Rift Ranunculus in his name, choose one of your units, search your deck for one card with the same name, call it to rearguard, shuffle your deck, then choose up to 4 units with the same name as that card, and they get plus 5k for each copy of the triple rare Ranunculus from set 4, and then face up in your G zone. And then if you have if you have a rear guard with the same name as this card, she gets plus 1 crit to end of turn. So she's really good. Essentially, if you have 4 copies of the triple rare Ahsha face up, you're essentially giving 4 units 20k power. So with Greenshot Elf, if you bloom her many times, then I don't know, like if you manage to bloom, so 1, 2, if you have Fire Screen there too, so bloom plus 2, another one plus 2, then plus 2, so 2 of them will get 1, 2, I don't know. It's math. I already said before I'm bad at math, so yeah. So yeah, she's a really good card. I would run a second one, so I probably might take one of these guys out, but as of right now, we just keep at one. But when 16 hits, I'll add the second one, or I'll put back one. So yeah, when 16 hits, G-Zone's gonna get a lot different. And then for Dream Stream Ranunculus Ahsha, the triple rare from set 4 and 1 SP, because yeah, thank you. So the triple rare version is ability is once per turn, persona flip, so you flip up a copy of her. Until end of turn, she gets the ability act once per turn. Choose one of your rear guards. Choose one of your rear guards, and if you have 2 or more copies of it in your rear guard circle, then all your units in the front roll gets plus 5k till end of turn. Then, if the number of cards in your G-Zone is 2 or more, search your deck for one copy of your rear guard. Call it to your rear guard circle, and it gets plus 2k until end of turn. So yeah, pretty good. You can actually use her first stride. You can actually use her as a first stride. You just won't get the call plus 2. But yeah, just to flip over a copy of her, then stride to Ahsha, and flip another copy, and then there's plus 15. But since she can unflip this Ahsha can flip anything, you can actually stride into her twice. Flip a copy of that, stride into her, then flip a copy of whatever you want, and you'll still get the plus 20k for the Ahsha. But yeah, so yeah, this is the G-Zone for Neonectar for this deck as of right now. But once 16 hits, I'll probably add Jingle Flower again, and then probably the other Ahsha, and then 4 G Guardians, because that's a thing now, G Guardians. So yeah. So now off to show the stupid combo with Primavera. So to do this combo, which is not that hard. Well, depending on, because it's hard for me because I never get lucky. So you're going to need an Ahsha Heart. You're going to need Primavera. You're going to need at least 1 copy of Katrina on your field, 1 in your hand, and then a Thuria in your hand. You should have at least 3 Counterblasts, 5 normal units in your drop zone, and then another card in your hand in order to discard. And yeah. Also, just to note, remember, if you don't have enough normal units in your drop zone, you can actually, when you're paying for stride, you can actually overpay. So you can pay like 3 cards just to fill up your drop zone of normal units, just to pay for Primavera's cost. So yeah, this is how it's gonna work. So you stride onto Primavera. You will call, and you'll probably either you don't have to use Ahsha's ability to clone, but you can either clone or call. But to save Counterblast, just call from hand if you have. Call Katrina. So Bloom will be in effect. So both of them will get plus 4k. Then you'll call Thuria. Thuria will take the name of Katrina before she hits the field. So she'll be as Thuria and Katrina. So when she's called, both of their Bloom will be activated. So plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. And hers plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. So now she is 4 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So she's now 15. So she can actually hit the Vanguard now for 15. And then this will hit for some number that I'm not going to do. So then after you tap her Primavera, you're going to pay the Counterblast cost, put the units back into your deck, then ditch a card. Then you're going to choose these 2. And then you're going to do this. You're going to call, and call. Now, there's a special ruling, I think it's the Doran to Blaster Dark ruling, that these cards' effect will trigger before they go to the drop zone. So, for this Katrina, because 4 Katrinas was been placed on the field, her Bloom ability activates 4 times. Oh, my calculator is my phone, that's right. So 4 times 4 is 16, so plus 16 to each unit. And then this Katrina will also bloom 4 times because 4 units were placed. So that's another 16 to each unit. So that's 32. Each unit just got plus 32. Let's just do this in a column. 32 plus 30, 32 plus 32 is 64. So one column is already 64 plus 16, 64, 65, 66, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 79, 80. Okay, so this is already an 80 column. Then these two Katrina will bloom 3 times. So 4 times 3, so this is 80. 4 times 3, 4, 8, no, 12. 8, yeah, so 92. Oh, God, 92. Each unit would get 12. 12, so that's 24. That's now 104. Then it blooms again because of her. That's another 24. 24, 104, 128. So each column, if I did my math right, which I can't believe I should try to do it, each column will be swinging for 128, give or take. My math could be wrong. Without triggers. This is the Primavera combo that a lot people are talking about. Well, I guess they're not talking about it much, but people know about. And it's really stupid because they either have to drop a perfect guard or drop tons of 10k shield, which is ridiculous if they actually have that many. Most, if they actually have 16 triggers, with that, assuming that they're running no draw triggers and they're running like stands or 12 grids, that's 160k shield. We're going to be dropping a lot of cards. But yeah, so that is the Primavera combo. Though this combo can be countered by like other decks if you know what to do. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this deck profile, and that was the stupid combo. Just really stupid. But yeah, hope you like the deck profile, because it's really ridiculous with this combo. But yeah, if you like what you see, like the video, share it, subscribe if you like what you see. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.